Greetings, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. Once again, it is a pleasure to come before you today. I hope that your family is doing well. I pray that you're in good health, you're in good strength. I know that there are many that did not wake up today, so we want to make sure that in our daily journeys that we remember our brothers and our sisters in prayers, because it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. So look, today we're going to talk about a couple of things, but one thing in particular we're going to talk about is what you call the real one. And you may be asking, what do you mean when you say the real ones? I'm talking about a real brother Mason. See, a real brother Mason understands that when he stands on his square, when he totally understands what it means to stand on his square. I'm talking about a solid dude. I'm talking about someone who's solid in who he is, right? I'm not talking about someone who likes to talk a good game. I'm talking about you can see that brother's actions. You know that he's that one. See, and I was talking to a great friend of mine, a grandmaster, and he was telling me, Brother Tony, ain't no more real ones out here. And you know what? I disagree with him. There are some legitimate brothers of the craft. I mean, they stand on it. When they say they standing on the square, they're on it. When they say they level, they level. When they say they plumb, they straight up. All right? So they really take this thing to heart. And I've come across some real ones, some brothers who are true to the craft, not their jurisdiction. I'm talking about true to the craft brothers. I'm talking about brothers who understand masonry from a point of view of being part of a society, a brotherhood, something. They different. See, the real ones are different. The real ones. I'm talking about those that see you and understand exactly about the craft. Those who understand and who understood that when they said that as many and brothers and fellows that have done this, they understood that. See, the real ones are different. Ain't that many out there, but there are some real ones out there. They different, bruh. I don't know how many of you would come across some real brother Masons. They different. I ain't talking about jurisdictionally. I'm talking about some real men, some men that when they say they're gonna do something, either they can or they tell you they can't. I'm talking about some real ones. When you call them up on the phone, they answer the phone. I'm talking about some real ones. Some that, hey, bro, look, I'm having a hard time. And they know you. They legitimately understand your pain and what you're going through. I'm talking about some real ones. And sometimes in life, we don't come across some real ones. We don't. We don't have that opportunity to really deal with some real ones. I mean, some brothers who really legitimately understands the craft and what it is and what it meant and what it means to them. Real ones. I mean, I tell you, there have been some real ones that have come through my life that have helped change my life. And I can honestly say that. And I'm quite sure many of you have met some real ones too. I'm quite sure many of you have come across some real brothers that has actually changed your life. I mean, some real brothers who have stepped in, man, from various jurisdictions who really influence you in such a way to make you step your game up. See, real ones do that. And let me talk about my sisters of the Order of the Eastern Star for a minute, since we talking about real ones. There's some real sisters out there. I'm talking about some real ones that when you come to town and they know you in town, real ones. They say, hey, look, bro, you good? You squared away? You need a ride? Oh, I'm good. I'm good, sis. All right, you sure? You need me to make a call for you? How's the family doing? Real ones. I've come across some real sisters. I'm talking about, hey, if you traveling, and I'm talking about some real sisters who are going to be able to assist and say, look, if you here, hit me up, I got you. We can go out, we can eat. I just want to make sure you're okay. Some real sisters of the order, some sisters who understood and who understands what those points mean. See, real sisters don't talk about, hey, square. They don't do that. Real sisters don't approach a brother Mason like that. They don't. See, a real sister understands how to approach a brother, okay? And there's a certain way. There is a way for a sister to approach a brother. Now, the brother should know this, but a lot of them don't because they don't understand what it is to be a real one. So they don't deal with the sisters. I don't want to deal with them sisters. I'm the Eastern Stars. I don't. But see, in order to really have a conversation with them sisters, you got to go through that labyrinth with them sisters. You got to be able to walk the path they walk. See, they can't come into your lodge, but you can go into their chapter. See, a real one, a real brother Mason, when he come across a real sister, they can have that real conversation about what it is to be and how to walk the labyrinth and what standing on the point mean, because we like to talk about, I'm on my square. See, when the sisters get talking about they on their point, what you gonna do? I'm talking about some real ones, see? You see, most of y'all talk about, I'm a Mason. Hey, sister, how you doing? You don't even know how to approach your sister. You don't, because hey, sister, how you doing, don't get it. You know, and including me at times. I mean, I can't leave myself out. Yeah, I get, hey, sister, how you, no. See, you gotta know how to grip a sister, because they got them things. You know, you gotta understand their signs, because they got them things. You gotta understand their points, because they got 5 of them. You got to understand their degrees, because they got 5 degrees. 5 past. I mean, you gotta, there ain't no secret. I'm just telling you what they got. Now, if you want to know how to work your way in, now that's a whole nother ball game. See, now you getting into some deep water. See, when you get to messing with them sisters, and you don't quite know how to work your way into that labyrinth and what it is to stand on their point, you might as well leave them alone. Don't even go there. Just greet them and keep it moving. Don't hold the conversation with a sister who understands the points, because it ain't happening. That sister will truly make you. She won't intentionally do it, but you're not gonna feel right when you holding that conversation with a real sister of the Order of the Eastern Star, cause she knows her workings. See, she knows her works. See, when you messing with a real brother of the Order Society of Freemasons, a real one, he's different, he's cut different, he's built different, his walk is different. That's why a lot of times, a lot of brothers be like, man, I knew it was something about that dude. I knew it was something about him. Yeah, because he's a real one. He ain't about that BS. Too many of you are about the BS. You are about the BS. You about, you know how you do it. Hey, brother, how do I become a Mason? Well, you ain't ready. What? You know nothing about the guy or the sister who's searching for light, per se, and you gonna tell them they ain't ready. You ain't ready to have the conversation to tell them how to get ready. A lot of you don't know how to approach a brother who's actually is seeking to become a member of your lodge. You don't know how to explain it to him. You know, the entail and the detail of how to become a Mason. Ask one to be one. Y'all like that one, huh? Well, you gotta ask one to be one. Yeah, I was like that at one time. That was me. Yeah, bro, you gotta ask one to be one. I'm one, yeah. But a real one don't have to say that. A real one don't. When a real brother Mason is approached by someone who's looking to be a Mason, he gives them the information. He guides them in the direction that they're looking to go in. See, a real one does that. He sits down with the brother and said, you're looking to be a Mason, I understand. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, bro, I just need some information. Hold on, bro. What is it that you want to know? Well, I want to know, what, bro? Let me explain that to you. See, the real ones can explain that. See, them fake ones, they can't explain it. Well, if you ain't with me. See, them fake ones say that. Well, if you ain't with me, and if you're over there, and if you this, and if you that. See, them fake ones do that. But a real one, a real brother Mason, don't do that. A real one keeps it simple. He tells you, hey, you have to find the right lodge that fits you. Well, I don't know where to look. Well, let me show you where to look. Let me help you out. You know, what are you looking for in a Masonic lodge, for one thing? What are you looking for in the brotherhood? See, the real ones ask the questions. See, the other ones, they don't know how to ask the questions. And then once they ask, they don't know how to give the answers. The real one knows how to ask the questions and give the answers. a real sister of the Order of Eastern Star, knows how to carry herself as a member of the Order of the Eastern Star. See, she ain't perpetrating, she ain't all of that, but you will know her by her signs. You will know her by her signs. And if you haven't been initiated in the Order of the Eastern Star, you won't know her. You can't get to really know her and understand her, because when she gets to talking about them 5 points and their colors and what they mean and how they're broken down and how they affect her life as a woman, you can't have that conversation. You can listen, and that's about all you're gonna be able to do. Because when she stretches out her hand to give you that grip, you can't grip her back. So you don't know. You don't know. When she's stranded, when that sister is stranded, and she gives you that sign of the Order of the Eastern Star, do you recognize that? Can you envision pulling over to help that young lady? That real one, see? A real Mason would know. A real Mason would know. But them other Masons, they ain't gonna know. They not gonna be able to get that. No. Not gonna be able to do it. So look, with that being said, I'm gonna say this, is that a lot of people talk about the black community, what we aren't doing, what we should be doing. A lot of people do that. But they don't talk about what has actually happened to put us in the condition that we are in. See, nobody wants to talk about how did we get here. See, in order to understand how to fix a problem, you gotta understand, how did I get here? In most situations, circumstances, when I hear people talk about what black people aren't doing, what the black Masons aren't doing, you don't know how we got here. You don't understand the struggle and the denial that came with it. I don't care what your jurisdiction is. This is for all of us, okay? This is for everyone. See, you don't know the struggle of international. You don't know the struggle of modern free. You don't know the struggle of the ancient free and accepted Masons among the brotherhood. You don't know the struggle of PHO and Prince Hall. See, there's a struggle that got you here, all right? Now, and not only the struggle that got you here, you got to look at the cause and the effect in the community for which you were involved with. We got to understand that throughout the history of this country, our communities have been devastated. And no one wants to really have that conversation because everyone is trying to adjust to get along. No. Let's have that conversation. Let's understand how the crack epidemic totally destroyed some of our Masonic lodges. Let's just be honest. They destroyed some real brothers, some real ones. The crack epidemic came through our communities, our cities, our towns, and totally destroyed them. Families against family, throwing people in jail for life because they was addicted to a drug that you put in our community, and then you want to throw us in jail. Yeah, some of us sold it to each other. Yeah, that's true. Because they trying to get out the hood too. Nobody wants to live in the hood. Come on, nobody wants to live in the ghettos. But they create these situations, circumstances, and stick you in them, and then say, okay, get out. And then when one or two of us get out, they say, look, they got out, why can't you get out? What are you talking about? There's always exceptions to the rule when things are stacked against you. There's always that 5 or that 6 that may get out. But what about the 100 that are left behind that are struggling day by day because of the disastrous position that they've been put in? And they don't understand how to break that cycle. It's a vicious cycle out here. When I was in Baltimore, God knows, I was like, all these boarded up homes. And then to discover that one man owns a whole block, one person owns a whole block with all these homes that are being decapitated. I mean, they're just being rotten. I mean, they're falling apart. One guy owns the whole block, but he won't do nothing with it. Come on. I'm just saying. The real ones understand how we got here. The ideal is how do we get out of it? We need some help. We didn't get here by ourselves. This is the condition that was put that put us here. I mean, when I think about what happened in the 80s in Philly, when they dropped the bomb on those individuals in Philly, who they didn't want nothing to do with the police, nothing at all. They was teaching their kids at home, but because of who they were and where they was at, you want to drop a bomb and just blow up the whole block. I think it was like 8 blocks. They just let it burn, and they let the people inside just burn. That's some brutal shit. You can't tell me it's not. I'm just saying. I mean, that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my heart, people. I mean, we got to understand we didn't get here out of just we're here. No, this is a condition that we was put into. Redlining your home wouldn't allow you to get a decent loan to move into a better community, and they try to just keep you there. In the hood, in the ghetto. They just want to keep you there. See, Bank of America got a thing now where they will give you money to stay in the hood. It's still redlining no matter how you chop it up. They won't give you no money to move out, but they'll give you money to stay there. I'm just saying. And this is what they've done to us. This is the process they've put us in, and it's crazy. For me, this is why I do what I do. This is why I try to help when I can help. That's me. I'm an individual, and it has to start somewhere. So it has to start with me as an individual, and I hope that it will start with you, the real one. Because a real one understands. They say game recognize game. That's true. But a real one, not only does that individual recognize his game, he goes back. He goes back and says, okay, I understand the system. Let me help you navigate this thing. So a real one does that. Nobody who becomes wealthy goes back and lives in the ghetto. They may come around and look, but they ain't trying to stay. They understand nobody wants to be poor. No one. So when you get something in life, the best thing you can do is help someone else to get out of that situation. And if they try to misuse you in any type of way, you leave them there. That's where they want to be, because you trying to help them and they started chipping at your ankles, they'll catch you. They'll catch you slipping. No, can't do that. Can't do that at all. Nope, not at all. See, real ones, they'll go back, they'll grab one or two who wants to come up. But they don't try to save the whole block, because once you get a little money in your pocket, it's a wrap, and everybody in the neighborhood knows you got it. Don't go back. Nah, don't go back. Say if you want to come up, I help you, but don't. And some of you may say, man, that ain't even right. Nobody wants to live in the ghetto. Nobody wants to be in the hood at all. At all. Yo, John. Jonathan. Yeah, what's up? Was I just where? On the 4th floor? Yeah. Yeah, I was. No, their time is up again. It's time for them to come up again. Okay, yeah, so, interfere with my break. What's up, money? So yeah, you know what? So look, check this out. I got one more thing to say, and I'm gonna get up out of here. On Saturday, this Saturday coming up, something big is going down. This Saturday. There's going to be an announcement made this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to be coming live to make this announcement along with many other brothers of the craft. And yeah, I'm real excited because I think this is the catalyst that's going to be pushing some other things. I would tell you this: on Saturday, when the various general Grand Masonic Congresses come together and formulate this united General Grand Masonic Congress. Once that's done, the work isn't completed. There's more work coming. There's more work to be done. I'm just saying. See, people talk about what we're not doing. Why you brothers won't come together? Oh, we coming. We just can't tell everybody when we coming. Because there are some that would try to sabotage the movement. I'm not saying I'm agreeing with everyone. I'm just saying that there are some that would try to sabotage the movement. Period. But yeah, when we do this thing on Saturday for the United General Grand Masonic Congresses, those congresses who are coming together to formulate this unity. Once that's done, another announcement will be coming forth, and that announcement is that's the one. That is the one. So hopefully on Saturday, about 12 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock Eastern time, when this announcement is made, it's gonna say a whole lot about a whole lot of things about Freemasonry, the real ones. You ain't hear me though. I'm telling you, there's already a few people that know exactly what's going down. There's a few people that knows already. They already know what's gonna pop. But there are some of you who don't and don't have a clue. And when you see it, you're gonna say, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Did they really do that? We did that. We did that. Collectively. This you can't, sometimes you can get a lot of places quicker by yourself, but it's better to get there with someone else. You know, it's better. So look, I'm gonna sign off. I hope that you've had a great day. I hope that things are going well for you and yours. It's been good. I can't complain about a whole lot. Uh, I'm truly blessed. I can't complain. As a matter of fact, on tomorrow I'm marrying one of my sons that grew up in my house. He's not my biological son. He's a kid that grew up in my house. He's getting married, and he asked me to perform his marriage for him, and I will be doing that for him on tomorrow. And to see that happen, and to be asked to do that, it's an honor and privilege. So, with that being said, I hope that you have a great day and a better tomorrow. And this weekend, you don't want to miss it. Live at about 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If not, I'll come on and tell you exactly what time. We're going to be. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I hope that those who join us are going to be just as excited. That's real. So until next time, remember, I'm not your study guide. I'm here to help you study. Keep your light on. Stay out the bushes. Peace and be well. I'm out.